What's up, guys? So we're back in the last video for Serpwizz reports. My name's Deepak Shukla, founder here, co-founder here at Serpwizz. We're looking at typo availability. So really, it's a continuation from domain availability. Typo availability is actually quite an interesting one. We've got some clients who've got names that are quite commonly misspelt, and to be honest with you, Pearl Lemon is probably commonly misspelt as well. So people might, write in, as you see here, pearllemo.com, and then they don't hit our site. So depending upon your website, there's an opportunity for, as you can see, fixing the actual domain misspelling issue through the purchase of domains. So it's quite a useful approach that you can take really for that scenario when we've got a client, Asteria, and I'm even spelling their name wrong actually. And now it's not found them. Now, if I had their site, it would probably come up first. But if I search Asteria, then it will come up. Do you see like how big a difference that can make? So it's just important, I think, to think about these things when we're considering misspellings, and you can just see some of its literal impact there. That then they just disappeared, and actually verboticism came up. So and that domain might well be available. So when you're thinking about buying the purchase of your domains and your branding, this has a direct impact as well upon your ability to get found. And it can be, in the example of that search, as simple as someone looking at that and being like, oh, okay, well, this must be wrong, and not bothering to look for the actual site. And a domain misspelling that you capture helps get around that. So from a navigational perspective, which peripherally then could impact, search, because it's a user actually going to your website versus not going to your website. Typo availability is something that I definitely would say is a consideration. So again, it's why we put some of these cool and funky things in here that you're not going to find, I think, on many or any other reports out there. So I hope that this makes sense. And you know what? Let's also search typo misspelling in SEO. I misspelled keywords affect SEO. SEO for misspellings. You'd be doing SEO for misspelled keywords. So So you know what? The mere existence of these actual blogs, 2020, demonstrates like actually what a big area this is. Alex Digital versus Alex Digital. What? Nothing at all. Good reason to optimize towards misspellings when the term is commonly spelt incorrectly up until they change their name. Noddle may have ended up with surprisingly high people looking for noodle credit. When there's a high volume of traffic and low competition, misspelled words are not as likely to be high on competitors' radars and can be a step towards easy traffic. So that's really interesting because competition could be looking at that. So do you see that there's actually more things I've not thought of? So there's a common misspelling and it meaning something different, and then high traffic, low competition means that a competitor might swoop in and really consider it. And Search Engine Journal have got, well, a relatively short blog. The examples are a relatively short blog. Or targeting misspelling words used to be a common strategy in SEO. Is it still a valid strategy? And they say in the end, Google has shared that data. Are these America's most misspelled words? Check out the topic, how to spell. So yeah, these days, Google and Bing are smart enough to recognize a misspelling. Google actually tells you they're showing results for the properly spelled term. But wait, there's more. Some theory in the SEO community, misspellings can be seen as low quality signal, may actually harm your site. I wouldn't take the risk. So this says that focusing on misspellings, of course, as a core strategy should not be something that you do. But peripherally, should it be a consideration? Absolutely yes. For the Asteria example I just gave you. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope you understand why we've considered misspellings and how therefore you can communicate that with your clients. Catch you in the next one.